So, good afternoon guys, it's just a quick little vlog this one. I get asked a lot in comments and messages, where can I get my PCR test, where can I get my antigen test when you're in Tenerife, whether it be Belgians or wherever you're travelling from, the UK. If you need a test to get back to your home country or to fly from Tenerife Airport, I've got a list here of the different places you can get them in the south and in Santa Cruz as well. I've got the prices for the PCR test and the antigen test as well, so I'm going to read through them. I will put all the info in the description as well. So the first one, I am here in Los Cristianos, and the first one is the Vida Ser Medical Centre, which is just there next to, if you know Tenerife, Los Cris, near Harriet's, and that's the first place you can get it done. And for a PCR test in there is €150, and for an antigen test is 50. So not bad prices. That's right in the middle of Los Cristianos here, not far at all. Next is Excellent Medical in Los Cristianos. Now they are €100 for a PCR test and €40 for an antigen, so a bit cheaper there with Excellent Medical. And they've also got one in Golf del Sur, and that's the same price in Golf del Sur as well. Excellent Medical. Palmar, Centro Medico Palmar. They're a bit cheaper as well, €98 for a PCR test and 34 for an antigen. Las Americas wise, you've got the main hospital. You're going to pay a bit more there, €125 for a PCR test in Hospiten Sur and 35 for an antigen, which is cheaper, but the PCR in the hospital a little bit more expensive. In terms of Costa Rica Las Americas, you've got the Cristianos Salud Costa Rica, and that one is €98 for a PCR test or 30 for an antigen. That's the cheapest for the antigen. There is quite a few on the list. There's one here in San Isidro, Guimar and Torviscus, which is the Red Canary Laboratorios, and that's €90 for a PCR and 40 for an antigen. So there's plenty of places around to get them. This list is quite big. And then I've got others here for Santa Cruz. Again, similar price, €98 for a PCR and 30 for an antigen. That's in the Cristianos Salud in Santa Cruz. I will put the whole list in the description so you have got some prices. If you just Google each of those names, they come up straight away where they are, the maps, the telephone number, so you can call them and book in. But there's a couple in Los Cristianos, a couple in Las Americas. No big panic if you do need them. Average is about €110 for PCR, and for an antigen you're looking about €40 or so. With my clients who've needed them to go back to the likes of Belgium, when they've done it, it's been pretty quick and easy. They were in and out within about half an hour, so it's not a big long rigmarole. They are relatively cheap, but I understand some of you may think they're expensive, maybe not. I'm not sure how they compare to other countries. The likes of the UK, I think, are about £45 for a PCR, so probably a little bit cheaper. But I get asked a lot about it, so I did get this list. I'll leave that in the description for you, and hopefully that helps you all out. If you do need one when you come to Tenerife, there's all the options. They do PCR and antigen, and there's the sort of prices as well. You never know, the prices may fluctuate slightly, but I'm pretty sure they are accurate. Maybe a couple of euros here or there, but you're getting a good idea of how much it's going to cost. And yeah, that's it's going to be it. Make sure you take your passport with you as well when you go and get these tests. And I think that's the main document you're going to need, is your passport. Maybe your boarding pass or flight details as well, just in case. But that's going to be it. This is just a quick little video. If you have enjoyed it, hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up, drop your comments as well. Are those prices fair? Similar to your country, Germany, England? I think they're not bad prices, especially for how speedy they are. It's quite quick in and out, so quite professional. Well, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. Stride on, and that's where you can get your tests done in Tenerife.